Morning, gents and ladies, if there is ever any watching this video. We are continuing the saga of restoring these dead batteries. Now, for those of us who are sharp eye and can spot great details, you notice there's a change in this setup. And that is, I no longer have a 20 amp 24 volt power source. Between a freak storm and the fact that my backyard is higher than my front yard, I got a lot of water piling up behind my house. And when said drain clogs to take away said water, nature decided to make my garage the replacement drain. So what that means is said 24 volt 20 amp power source is now dead because electricity and water strangely doesn't really mix very well. So with that set of cobbled together power source, I have re-cobbled. So we're talking about cobble on top of cobbled, another power source to get to continue with the whole charging over there. The penalty of that is that I'm now at much lower charging capacities. The transformers here is about 600 VA volt amps, which that's about a 5 amp rating. So I have that going through a simple bridge rectifier, which then goes into our DC to DC. Fortunately, that didn't burn because he was standing on a little stand. And fortunately, the charge controller didn't burn either. It does mean I'm no longer charging at 13 amps, but now at 2 amps because, like I said, the bridge rectifier doesn't really have the capacity without proper heat source. And because this is now 12 amps, to get the 2 amps there, that means I'm literally pushing 4 amps through this. And you know, taking it even up to 5 amps to the battery, that starts to get a little toasty. So to play it safe, I've derated everything. It does mean it's almost going to take almost 2 weeks to get all of that charged up. And things have been progressing well up to the point of the great flooding. Because if you had remember when I took the first video, right, the electrolyte SG was like really low, almost into the red. And now if you can look at that, we're just touching into the blue, which if I was to trust this cheap thing is about 1.275 specific gravity coming from a 1.1, and the cells are boiling like crazy, which I suspect is a good sign. Unfortunate though, because these were dead cells. Let me say dead batteries. I think I do have a dead cell here, because if you look at this one is still well into the red and is not bubbling at all. So if I go to the cell behind it, you can see blue and let's get that blue. So there's blatantly something wrong with this one here. I'm still researching what it could be. I'm hoping it's not mechanical damage. Maybe it's really heavily sulfated and therefore we're not getting a lot of energy through it because of the sulfate. I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna finish charging everybody over the course of this week, and then I'll try and do an equalize. Maybe that equalize should be able to work. Also, I have a few shipments coming from Amazon where I will have a 40 amp DC to DC, and if push comes to shove and I really want to get some current going through it, I can tie this directly into the solar panels on the roof, which is about 2,500 watts of capacity, and on a good sunny day really have at it. But not really in the mood to carry up them heavy batteries up there to get that connected. So only time will tell, and we'll continue with this slow charge and see where it takes me. If I can get 3 out of the 4 batteries, I guess that's a win, and I'll just buy a new battery to replace the dead one there. Alright folks, not a good progress, but progress nonetheless. Later.